Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Code of Silence Apparel, Hunt Stand Pro Whitetail App, Whitetail Institute, Research Equals Results, B3 Releases, XO Broadheads, Exact Sights, Muddy Outdoors Tree Stands, Stealth Cam Trail Cameras, and Hoyt. Welcome to Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails. It is December 5th, Thursday. We are back in the same spot that we hunted yesterday afternoon. The conditions are quite a lot different though. Yesterday we had 45 mile an hour gusts, probably 25 sustained, spitting snow. Today it's sunny and probably, 10 mile per hour wind, roughly.
17 gusts.
Yeah, we haven't had a gust yet, so that's nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty comfortable. We dressed like we were going off to Siberia though, on our walk in.
To be fair, on the 4-wheeler ride in, I feel like it was the appropriate amount of layers, but the walk, by the time we got in here, I was sweating pretty bad, so.
Yeah. The spot that we're in is, we call this the rainbow field because one year when we planted this, we had a whole bunch of different crops up here, and when we described it in an illustration, we had a bunch of different colors and looked like the rainbow. So this became the rainbow field.
We had quite a few in this year too, right?
This year was pretty straightforward.
It was corn and clover, pumpkins.
Corn and clover and some pumpkins around the edge. I did notice that they have started eating the pumpkins. I wouldn't say they're just pounding them. These deer just tend not to be super hungry, so it's hard to judge what deer like and what they don't like based on this farm, because there's a lot of stuff here that on a property with more deer, they would just get beat into the ground.
And I feel like the pumpkins, there's a lot more labor that goes into eating them than, say, picking corn off of the ground.
Yeah.
So if I were a deer, I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah, and I think they do like them, so we'll keep planting them. Plus, it's kind of fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's easy to do. It doesn't cost any extra, hardly, a couple bucks. I mean, the fertilizer's already there. Everything's already in place. You just put some seed in the ground and let them go.
We had some big ones, too.
We did. We had some proud Halloween pumpkins. I had, I guess we're getting quite a ways off topic now, but I had one lady that came up the driveway and was picking pumpkins without permission, which I thought was kind of funny.
Stealing.
She was the wife of the tenant farmer, and she said that one of their grandchildren was mad because she didn't have a pumpkin. So on short notice, she came up my driveway and started picking pumpkins.
We had plenty to go around.
Yeah, I just laughed and said, "Take as many as you want."
That's funny.
So this spot should be really good. Anyway, getting back to the location, there's plenty of bedding areas that surround this field up on top. Corn is always a preferred food source when it gets cold. The deer like the carbohydrates that corn provides, and there are deer around here. There's no doubt about that. I don't know that there's a buck up here that I would shoot, but that doesn't mean there's not one here that Jordan would shoot. There certainly would be. And we've got this set up so I think the shot will be about 10 to 15 yards roughly when they get up in here.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, you'll have to stand to shoot though, because the blind kind of is on a downhill, so it kind of points almost like it's up. But
I didn't realize how much of a grade there was on this field.
Yeah, it drops away pretty sharp.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a fun afternoon, very comfortable in the blind, probably 35 degrees in the blind.
Even warmer maybe. I mean, I'm not even vaguely cold right now, and I get cold easily, so if I'm comfortable, it's warm.
You want to tell the viewers what you bought me for Christmas?
Yes.
Right,
It's
here.
cool.
You tell them, I'll plug my ears.
Okay. I got a 3D model, like a topographic model of the elevation features of the farm. I kind of need to just show you a picture to do it justice, but it's really cool. Found it on Etsy. I wasn't sure what to get, but I think this will, so you can, I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, that's the farm, so.
We've got about 45 minutes left. We just had a visit from a button buck. He came and ate some of our corn, didn't say thank you, departed kind of ungratefully.
Rude.
I felt, didn't leave a tip.
No. Kids these days.
Young man, he needs to learn some manners. So we need to talk about what's coming up here over the next 10 days or so. Excuse me, the Iowa firearm season comes in day after tomorrow, Saturday. And you can't bow hunt during that time here. So we've got basically 3 weekends and the weeks in between now for a break. So we won't be able to get back to bow hunting again until almost Christmas. So the true late season is going to be really short this year. So I think we're going to try to plan some sort of a trip. I don't know if we can get a hunt in. I've had a couple of invites from people over the years to go south and hunt.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, so maybe I'll,
Warmer.
yeah, so maybe I'll follow up on some of that. I would think we'd be hitting the rut pretty close in states like Mississippi, maybe. Maybe even further, like Texas even. I think it's a little early for Texas, but I do think that this is getting to be about prime time for some of the southern states.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah. So that might be in the offing. If so, obviously we'll film it and we'll bring you that action.
Bowhunting Whitetails goes south.
South for the winter.
Yeah.
Snowbirds.
Not a bad strategy. We should consider that.
Have 2 series.
Yeah.
Southern edition.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for now as far as what we can bring you up to date on. Mike says we're going to see some more deer, so I'm not going to close yet. I'll wait until right before the end of legal shooting time before we close this episode.
I like the optimism.
Getting pretty dark in the blind. I've got a 6-point patron in the restaurant right now.
At Young Buck Academy. Picture day.
He's moving away. Nope,
No, he's not.
he's changing tables. He didn't like that table right next to the trail camera. He's looking off to his left now, though, so maybe there's more coming. We can only hope.
Actually, we would hope not, because it's end of shooting time.
We got a few more minutes, don't we?
It's 48, so I guess we've got like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. A lot can happen in 5 minutes. All right. We do need that guy to leave, though, so we can sneak out of here. So I guess that's it for this evening. We're going to call it tune in right here. Jordan will not be hunting tomorrow. She has more important things to do, apparently.
I have physical therapy.
Physical therapy. I have mental therapy. That's what I need after this whole season of beating my head against the trees and against the ground and against whatever I can hit it against.
Oh, there's one. Nice one.
Where?
Coming out.
Oh, yes. Okay. Hold on. By the time the deer got out of there, it was too dark to film our clothes in the blind, so we came back down to the building. So you came really close there, Jordan.
Yeah. You said you figured he was, what, 25 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not comfortable taking that length of a shot. I would like to be, but figured better safe than sorry here. But
Yeah, I know it's you just don't get the practice time to be really good past about 15 to 20.
yeah.
I mean, I'm really confident that you can hit what you're aiming at that distance. But the further out, there's a lot more variables that come into play then. The deer can move a little bit, and you got other factors too as they start to
Yeah.
get the distance. What you're shooting would have killed him.
Yeah.
You just needed to be very proficient
Yeah.
so you could trust yourself on that shot.
Yeah.
So we saw 8 deer, and I guess that answers our question from last night of how much wind is too much, because we saw 0 deer last night in that gale wind, and then 8 came in that little opening tonight.
And they were chowing down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3, we figured 3 bucks? No.
Button buck, 6-point, nice one. Then a bunch of does.
Yeah, so then 5 antlerless deer.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell by the time they came in. It was getting kind of dark to tell if they were fawns or button bucks, does, whatever. you're done hunting until after the firearm season.
Yep.
And I've got one more day.
Yep.
So I'll hunt tomorrow, and then that'll be it on the farm for a while. So we appreciate you joining us. We'll find some content for you over this break. We're not going to just go away for 10 days. We'll find stuff to talk about. Maybe we'll get on a hunt someplace down south, which would be pretty fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. We appreciate you joining us. We'll see you right back here again soon, probably tomorrow, for the next episode of Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails. And remember to always dream
Big.